Hello, this is Ghost Arcade UK here. Now, if you were a gamer from the 80s or 90s, and in particular if you were a PAL user, you would have noticed that games probably ran a little slower. Your lap times in certain games were slower, and games generally had black bars at the top and bottom of the screen. There was a good reason for this. Now, I'm going to show you the difference between PAL and NTSC. And NTSC is the way games were supposed to be played. And I'm going to be playing on an original Sega Saturn. No emulators here. So, let's get to it. Okay, here we are. As promised, Sega Saturn NTSC version, Daytona, USA. Okay. Now you'll think, what's the big deal here?
Please choose
If you're used to NTSC, whatever that might be, you'll think same speed, same this, same that, same everything. Till I show you the PAL version.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Now, first things first, apologies for the gameplay, but that's not what we're here for. Look at this game. It's smooth, it's fast, it's pretty much full screen. It's what the game's supposed to be. Not driving, but the game was supposed to be like this. Quick, smooth. The way it was designed. Take notice of the lap times as well. Lap times are approximately 22 seconds each. As an average. Music. Everything about the game is as it was designed. It's supposed to be like this. It's a game I played literally for months and months and months. It's all I played. I adored this game. It's fast and everything you want it to be. And you'll also notice the borders at the top and bottom of the screen are very minimal. Bear in mind this was one of the first games that came out on the Saturn, so they hadn't quite got the grips of the tech, but that got better very quickly. But this is how the game is supposed to be played. One of the reasons I got an American Sega Saturn, but that's another story. The game runs smooth, plays smooth, sounds good. Responds well. Just a beautiful game. As the programmers intended. Almost there. That'll do. Right? Okay. Okay, as promised, here we are on my PAL version of my Sega Saturn. I dug it out the cupboard, and straight away you can see things aren't right.
Please select a race course. Beginner.
Everything's slower.
Please choose manual
Voice.
or automatic transmission. Gentlemen, start your engine.
The obvious thing is the screen size. The borders at the top and bottom of the screen are much more pronounced. Far more pronounced.
3, 2, 1, go!
Sound is different. Fraction slower. It is noticeable. If you've never played an NTSC version of this, you wouldn't know that. But unfortunately I did a lot. And it's very noticeable. The music is slightly slower. Lap times are slightly slower. In fact, in the magazines at the time, that's how far back I'm going, the people used to post their lap times, take screenshots of them and send them in. And they had two lists, one for the US and one for PAL. Strange, looking back, but that's the way it was then. It only really changed when HDMI came in, but I'll explain all that later. But you can see lap times are slower, music is slightly slower. The obvious, it's so in your face you can't miss it. The borders, top and bottom of the screen, they're huge. And that's very annoying. Modern gamers don't have to deal with this. This is a retro thing. See if we can make. That was not good. This is why I don't play PAL console. Not a fault of anyone's apart from the PAL. That's not impressive, let's put it that way.
Congratulations, you played
Anyway, there they are. Okay, so there you have it. NTSC versus PAL. Obviously NTSC is the better version. PAL runs slower. Now there's a reason for it. NTSC runs at 60 Hz. PAL runs at 50 Hz. For gaming, that's a big deal. It's approximately 17% slower than NTSC. That's why you have the big borders, that's why games run slower, that's why the music is slower. Now, when HDMI came along, it solved pretty much all of those problems. Not all, but a lot of them. Now, if all you ever saw was PAL, you wouldn't have known any different. It was just the way games were, and you played it, you were happy. But if you were a geek like me, you found out about these things, and you ended up getting American consoles. And all of a sudden, it was like someone took the shades off your glasses. You could see what games were supposed to be. And once you've seen it, you can't go back. Now, these days it doesn't make any difference, and it hasn't for at least 10, 15 years. But at the time, back in the 80s and 90s, you got NTSC if you could. Even if you were in a PAL's, even if it cost more, consoles were more expensive to get the NTSC ones converted to run on a UK system. But it was much, much better. But you see why a lot of people did that. if you only ever played NTSC consoles, could you go to PAL? I doubt it. You can test it for yourself. There's Ridge Racer, is the original Ridge Racer, is out on the PlayStation 5. It's been out about a month now. And apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently it has an option to play the PAL or NTSC versions. If you have that option, I would suggest you do it. Because seeing it is one thing, playing it is... It's an eye-opener. You definitely can see the difference. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Playing one of my favourite games of all time. So, hopefully, you'll join me again on my next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.